People think Elite is easier to progress through than Diamond, but my comment section I would probably disagree. Lots of you are saying you're struggling to get out of Elite and commenting your games down below, which I really appreciate, so I can make this video to help you guys out. But to be completely honest with you, Elite is actually harder than Diamond. I don't know why people keep thinking Diamond is harder to get out of. Maybe because it has 3 separate ranks, but in Elite, you're versing up to unreal players, the progression is way slower, and kills and placement are worth so much less. The support has been crazy on my videos lately, so please help me get to 1,000 subs, I'll greatly appreciate it. Now let's get into how you're going to get out of Elite and on your way to Champion, just like myself. Alright, we're going to break this down into early game, mid game, and end game. So drop spots were mentioned in my how to get out of Diamond video, and what I said there still stands. If you're dying off spawn a lot, change a drop spot to an uncontested space on the map that you know isn't popular at all, and you can get basic loot to defend yourself. Ultimately, having a loadout with a shotgun, 50 shield, and 200 builds will carry you through so many fights early game, and it gives you a really high chance to get to mid game compared to other players. So if you can, try to land somewhere where you can have that advantage. Trust me, it will win you fights. Being the first to land is a massive advantage, so if you can get a gun and eliminate any contesting players first, you'd want to take that. I'll make a video that will be out either in a day or two on how to master your landing spot using this pro tool, giving only you guys this advantage first, so stay tuned for that and press the notification bell. Alright, now moving on to mid game. Whatever playstyle you use, being calm or aggressive, these tips will help you. So for calm players who take fights only when it's necessary, you want to rotate in dead side, meaning the side of zone that has the least amount of players. You also want to try avoid medallion teams unless you know one of them's low or you have a medallion of your own. Because medallions, even since the nerf, they've still been a massive advantage in Chapter 5. For aggressive players, you're most likely a confident fighter, in which case you want to third party some fights you know you have a good chance at winning at. It's an annoying play for both the other teams, but in solos you can leave with 2 or more kills and have better loot guaranteed if you win that, and most likely both of them will be low if they've been fighting for a while. Low on mats, low on health, gives you a really good chance to rack up some points. Also, a thing to the side, if you usually play aggressive and end up dying, try move it a slow play style and play more calm. Alright, now getting into endgame. Even as a calm player, you want to look for eliminations in endgame as they're worth so much more percentage. If you can even get 1 or 2 kills, this will make your percentage really rise up quickly if you want to get to Champion that bit quicker. And if you're consistently getting into endgame and getting a couple of kills, you'll propel yourself to Champion really quickly. And if you're in endgame, you should feel more confident to fight because you know you're not really going to lose much percentage, if any, and you'll most likely have really good loot too. So there's almost no reason not to take endgame fights unless you're really low or you're low on mats. And in those endgame situations, you always want to keep pressure on other players, especially if you've got height, you just want to spray down with your AR. That will give you such a big advantage if you're trying to go for the 1v1 at the end. Now a bonus is getting forecast towers, the island, and loot caches. If you didn't know, they all give extra percentage. Loot island is 5%, forecast tower is 3%, and the caches are 2% each. Hopefully this gets you guys to Champion. Drop a like and sub to see me again.